Ah,
Warning.
I love this place. It's gonna suck because it's scripted, but I love it. And we're gonna have to go through all the RP this time because none of us have been through here.
and I'm a freaking mage. I mean, a gnome. Of course I'm a mage, but I'm also a gnome.
Oh, my shaman is a dwarf. After leveling my 4 shaman paladin team to 100, I really like dwarves now, as opposed to space goats. I think this instance is going to be hard for us because we have to move and there's all the little mobs between.
We got this.
Oh, I
Oh
don't
wait,
mind.
I'm all kinds of different races. I thought I was 3 gnomes, but I'm 1 gnome, 1 human, and 1 dwarf.
Weren't you human mages though?
I'm a night elf.
Oh, that's right. Night elves weren't a thing back here, or back in the time that we are. Are you doing the thing? Yes, you're doing the thing. Excellent. You do
You
the
can
thing
get
there. I'll do the thing up here.
yeah.
My favorite, like, fact about gnomes is the fact that in what expansion was Black Morass? Was that BC?
Yes.
In Black Morass, before they patched it, gnomes would swim in the puddles, and it was incredible. I laughed so hard.
We meet again. Hi. Hi.
You ready to wait for the RP?
Yeah.
That's right, Zillia. Not only was it that you had to swim, but you could actually drown. That was so terrible for gnomes, but I loved it because I didn't play gnomes.
Is it happening out there? It must be happening out there.
Yeah, it happens out
I
here.
was just I just didn't see him. I didn't know what he was doing.
He hasn't
Taking
shown
his
up yet.
sweet time. I think we need to.
Did you tell her to start it? Maybe that's what we need to do.
Well, I
Oh,
did
there
now.
he
Here
is.
they come.
Druids, I fully support anything that comes back and allows gnomes to easily drown.
Let's hope Ebony does not hear you.
Does Ebony play gnomes?
She loves gnomes.
Does she?
It's like you're not even a part of the IRC chamber.
I honestly didn't know, mate. I don't know.
She's like the gnome.
Still your superiors apparently.
Is she
The
the gnome
gnomette.
whisperer or something?
The gnome whisperer. Yes, but so is Beak. Beak is also the gnome whisperer.
Plague you should know. Oh no, we're too late. These people have all been infected. They may look fine now, but it's just a matter of time before they turn into the undead.
I remember being a healer in Black Morass and healing a gnome that was dying of drowning.
How can you even consider that? There's got to be some other way.
Good times.
Damn it, Uther. As your future king, I order you to...
The worst was in Pugs and you had to explain it to people and they didn't believe you.
King yet, boy. Nor would I obey that command even if you were. Then I must consider this an act of treason. Treason? Have you lost your mind, Arthas? Have I? Lord Uther, by my right of succession and the sovereignty of my crown, I hereby relieve you of your command and suspend your paladins from service.
Arthas, you can't just...
It's done. Those of you who have the will to save this land, follow me. The rest of you, get out of my sight. You've just crossed a terrible threshold, Arthas.
Did this instance get introduced in Wrath?
I'm sorry,
That
Arthas.
sounds
Yes.
right.
I watch you do this.
Have you been catching up with the Warcraft movie previews?
I have not on purpose.
I am so excited. Yeah.
And you just can't hide it.
I just can't hide it.
Take position here, and I will lead a small force inside Stratholme to begin the culling. We must continue.
And I know they're not going to get anywhere near the WoW timeline, but seeing all of that like Warcraft RTS style like history and events happening, oh man.
Well, it's definitely going to be cool, yeah.
Right in the feels. And Ben Foster playing Medivh, yeah.
Everyone looks ready. Remember, these people are all infected with the plague and will die soon. We must purge Stratholme to protect the remainder of Lordaeron from the Scourge. Let's go.
Druids, yeah, the timeline is very, very early Warcraft stuff. So, like, you have
I can
Medivh.
only help you with a clean death.
You'll probably recognize a lot of the orcs and characters from Wrath of or not Wrath, but Warlords of Draenor, because since that expansion goes back in time, you see a lot of those original characters, like Gul'dan, and I think that's going to be cool. But a lot of people who haven't kept up with lore are probably going to be kind of lost, which is fine. But I mean, it's definitely not it's not a WoW level timeline. Yeah, like there's no Night Elves. There's no Night Elves, there's no Draenei, there's no, yeah, it's very, very early Warcraft. It's like Warcraft 1 RTS timeline, I believe, is what they said.
Mal'Ganis will send out some of his Scourge minions to interfere with us. Those of you with the strongest steel and magic shall go forth and destroy them. I will lead the rest of my forces in purging Stratholme.
Fair, well, fair point, Druids. Fair point. No Night Elves. What's the point in saying it?
These guys got some health.
They do have some health. No, I think like all the previews I've seen, it looks so good that I feel like them not doing CGI is justified. I mean, the effects and the makeup of the orcs look so good. And you know, Blizzard had to say, look, you know, if we're gonna do a live action Warcraft movie, it's gonna not be shitty.
Where the hell is... I don't have an arrow on my map.
Yeah. Do you not have DBM?
No.
I have high hopes for the Warcraft movie, so mainly because it's Duncan Jones, and Duncan Jones has done good stuff, so I think the franchise is in good hands. But everything I've seen so far, like all the previews and such, it really looks like they did it right. I mean, we'll see, but yeah, I think they did a good job. That, and honestly, Blizzard has such a tight hold on my soul that, you know, they could probably put out a shit movie and I'd still love it. They could probably, like, put out some original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie and I would still, like, be all kinds of crazy about it. No shame. Those zombies are gonna, like, kick your ass, or the ghouls, so be careful.
I'm a wizard. I know exactly what I'm doing.
I think the cool thing, or one of the things that I think is interesting about the Warcraft movie is, as far as I know, Metzen hasn't voiced anything, and I think that's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be interesting the fact that if he did voice stuff, I think it would be too close to the WoW game, and we would probably not like the movie because of it. Like, Clancy Brown is one of the orcs, and I think that's a great casting. I think he's a great actor, and he's done so much stuff that it's really going to be good. But who knows, right? I mean, the movie comes out in June. The expansion's supposed to come out by sometime in the summer, right? I mean, we could have all given up we could have all given up on Legion and said fuck Warcraft and be playing Overwatch by then. I still need to purchase Overwatch. I need to do that.
So do I. But because I play Diablo, I'm going to need 4 copies for the wings. Just saying. Just saying.
You know, I have 4 copies of Diablo, and I think I'm okay with only getting it on one, like my main account, like the account that has all my Warcraft characters.
You're going to see the wings, and you're like, wow, that would really look nice on all 4 of my characters.
It would look nice on all my characters, but it would not look $160 nice, or yeah, $160 is what it would cost. So yeah.
I'm just checking over here because I don't know, because I'm not getting the arrows on my map, so.
I'm
like,
not
I know
either, but I get them.
It's over here.
Yeah, it's back there. Zillia, I'm with you, man. I think that I like all these games that keep coming out, like the Flavor of the Month games. Unless it's an MMO, it's like I know I don't even need to bother with it, like the Division. Blade and Soul really caught my attention mainly because Crumb was talking it up so much and MiRai was, and then playing it, it is a lot of fun, and I still play it. But I think that, you know, if I'm going to sit down and dump a bunch of hours into a game, I think it's going to have to be a Blizzard game, or it's going to be something like Blade and Soul. Now, I also have been playing some H1Z1 too, mainly because I watch the Twitch streamer Ducksauce a lot, and he's hysterical, and like all he plays these days is H1Z1. And there's a game mode that used to be called Battle Royale, but it's King of the Kill now is what they called it since they split it up into 2 games. It's essentially a zombie survival game, but you get dumped into the world with like 150 people. And then you have to like go find guns and weapons and bags and ammo and survive, and you have to be the one left. And watching him play it and having so much fun, and he's an entertaining streamer to begin with, but watching him play it made me want to go try the game, and it was a lot of fun. I am going to need a restroom break when we get to the next point where we can stop.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure I can make that happen.
Well, unless you want to wipe.
Well, I figure we can hit 80, and then that'll probably be a good place to call it, I think. Then we can start up the Cataclysm stuff next time.
Oh, you want to call it after this?
Well, whenever we hit 80, I don't know how close we are.
80, yeah. I've got a good ways to go. I am, let's see, I am 17 bars away. Druid used to call Ducksauce Shia LaBeouf. That's amazing. He is such a cool guy. Yeah, I mean, he's just so chill and so, like, whatever on the stream. He's awesome. He's the first streamer I ever subscribed to.
Too late. great champion of Lordaeron, the dead shall have their day.
Is he back there?
Yeah, he's over here. I had to get a jump on the meters.
Okay, I think here's where we get a break, right?
Oh, you're gonna go to the bathroom in the middle of an instance?
Well, yeah, because this is a point where we can stop and we can, like, not
Holy
progress.
jeez.
Look, I have needs. I'll be right back. Let's do it.
I'm ready.
I will not allow this plague to spread. Follow me. I know the way through.
I remember doing this instance on heroic, in when it was current, and being so happy that I managed to farm the golden or the yellow drake on all my characters, and then I felt so bad when they made all the mounts account wide because I had done all that work.
Yeah.
Druids, yeah, I don't watch Soda Poppin' a whole lot. I usually like watching Sea-Doo because he plays Resto Shaman a lot, and I have a soft spot, I guess, for Resto Shaman. But yeah, if Duck Sauce or Sea-Doo is streaming, I'm usually watching. I usually eat lunch when Duck Sauce starts streaming, so it's a good lunch break.
More vile sorcery. Be ready for anything.
Oh, the Malygos mount. I actually didn't farm that as nearly as hard as I farmed other mounts. Like, I've been doing Ani 10 or 15, or I guess no, it's more like 10 or 11 times a week for the past, I don't know, several months, and still no Ani mount. It did take me months and months to get the TK or the Kel'Thas mount, though.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
Are you farming that multiple times?
Oh, well, I'm not. I do it every once in a while, and like I get the itch to do it, and then I do it for a few weeks, and I'm like, well, this kind of blows.
I did it for probably 10 weeks to 15 weeks before I got it. And that I did it like on 10 or 11 characters.
Really, what I want is these stupid Karazhan mounts.
But that's not even a flying mount.
Well, what does that have to do with it? I just want a horse with fangs.
I farmed that mount forever, and I ended up getting it, and then I never used it.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. I would probably use it on like multiboxing teams when I was on the ground or something.
Yeah, that makes sense. I still love my the Raven Lord though for that.
Yep.
I got that mount to drop when it was current content, and
What else can he put in my way?
because I was a druid, it was easy to get people to go with me.
I do what I must for Lordaeron. Neither your words nor your actions will stop me.
Yeah, Zix, we're not going to talk about Baron Mount runs.
Oh, I got 3 of those.
Baron Mounts?
Yeah, it was funny because I still have 2. Well, I got 1 of them back in the day, back in Wrath. Then I got, or maybe I got the first one in Burning Crusade. I maybe got the first one in BC. Then I got another one.
I hate you so much.
I got another one when I had that one, and I've got a screenshot, and I actually have the screenshot on DB from threads back in the day, but I got another one, and I kept it in my bank because I couldn't learn it because I already knew it, right? But I wanted to show it off. And then, of course, I got a third one, which said I couldn't pick it up because it was unique, because it was sitting in my bank, so...
I hate you
Yeah.
so much.
Pretty wild how, just RNG works, man.
Leave this secret passage to
Yeah.
I'll give you my Baron mount for a Phoenix or something, man. Come on.
I would start, if I could do that, I would start farming a Phoenix for you again. That's how much I want a Baron mount. That is how much I want that stupid mount. You left a mage behind?
Let's move
A couple of
through
them,
as
actually.
quickly as possible. If the undead don't kill
Stuck on candlesticks. What kind of crap is that? Jack be nimble,
The
Jack
the
be
the
quick.
lesser known nemesis of mages are candlesticks.
There are candlestick mages in the new Stratholme.
Oh, that time we timed that really well. Zix, I don't think I'm, the only mount I'm farming these days at the moment is Ani, and I think once I get Ani, that mount, I'll probably go back to farming the Baron mount. But yeah, the Ani mount is the only Drake that I need for that Drake achievement, and that's the only reason I keep farming it so hard. This gauntlet is going surprisingly well. Not that I expected us to have problems with it, but it's usually a pain in the ass.
That's enough. We must move again.
I think the most time-consuming thing for me is I don't have my hearth set anywhere near Ani, so I actually have to travel there. So on my alliance characters, I'll take the port to the dark portal and then fly down to the boat in Stranglethorn in Booty Bay.
Last, some good luck. Market Row has not caught fire.
But my horde characters can just fly directly to like the one of the 2 flight points in that zone. But still so much time.
Small sacrifice.
I literally sit there and farm the Oni Mount and do it like all in one night on I guess 15 characters or so. And I sit there and watch Netflix or watch the TV show and do it because it's so mind-numbing. Because pretty much all my hundreds have their hearth set to Dalaran, just because it's convenient.
I'll hunt you to the ends of the earth if I have to. Do you hear me? To the ends of the earth! You performed well this day. Anything that Mal'Ganis has left behind is yours. Take it as your reward. I must now begin.
You're like the guy in the DP in the group that just keeps linking meters and like it's I don't know what day I'm gonna catch up. I don't know.